Breaking news! The atmosphere is heated behind the scenes at Patriots Nation. The entire 2025 draft strategy is being discussed. Before you continue, make sure you've already hit the like button if you believe this is our year. The Super Bowl is our goal. Dude, seriously, I really believe it. If you believe it too, write something like this: Go Pats! I believe it. What if I told you that the New England Patriots' entire 2025 draft strategy, future of the running back room, and the fate of their offensive line are being hotly debated right now? Not just in back offices at Gillette, but by die-hard fans with some of the boldest takes we've seen in years? That there are whispers of trading up for Travis Hunter, fire-breathing rants about wasting a top 4 pick on a running back, and real concern that the Patriots might actually draft a kicker? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear comes straight from the fan base and the insiders, and it might just flip your expectations for what this franchise is about to do. Let's start with the fan who sparked one of the most controversial trade rumors of the offseason so far. Vicious Tuna, yes, that's the username, and it's elite, asked if a trade for former Patriot and current Raiders top receiver Jakobi Meyers is still on the table. Based on the insights from the Patriots Today mailbag, it's not looking likely. Meyers is fresh off a season where he led Las Vegas in receiving yards, and with the Raiders recently acquiring Geno Smith to try and stabilize their quarterback situation, they're not in the mood to let their WR1 walk. Simply put, they want to see what Meyers can do with a competent QB. Patriots fans, hold off on dusting off those Meyers jerseys just yet. Now here's where things start to heat up. Christopher Flores came in hot with a question laced in frustration. Should the Patriots dump Rhamondre Stevenson because of his fumbling issues? We're talking full caps, TFPPP, turnover fumbler prone player. The answer? Not so fast. Despite a rough season, Stevenson was offered a 4-year extension just last summer. That tells you something. The coaching staff clearly sees potential, and now with Josh McDaniels back in the building, Mike Vrabel in the mix, and upgrades to the offensive line, they're determined to give Stevenson a real shot. Vrabel is already addressing the fumbling issue directly. But here's the twist. Vrabel also reportedly wants to draft a running back, which means competition is coming. This could be the make or break year for Rhamondre, especially with whispers of a potential trade for someone like Breece Hall floating in the wind. Which leads us into the next firecracker of a fan take. Cali Lama suggested drafting Ashton Jeanty, the Electric Heisman finalist, at number 4. The reaction? Let's just say the host was ready to walk out. As talented as Jeanty is, using the number 4 pick on a running back is way off the Patriots' needs list. Offensive tackle, wide receiver, maybe even a trade down? All higher priority. Drafting Jeanty that early would be so baffling it'd cause the front office to lose credibility with its fan base instantly. And speaking of pick number 4, the idea of selecting Will Campbell, and the nightmare scenario of him not being able to play left tackle, sparked genuine dread. If Campbell can't hold down the left side, it would be a massive setback. But here's the good news. He's versatile, experienced, and according to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, he'd still be better than half the left tackles in the NFL today. That includes being an immediate upgrade over guys like Vidarian Lowe. The belief inside the Patriots building? Draft him. Plug him in. Let him dominate. Let's not ignore the wide receiver situation. Fans are fantasizing about trading for Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, even bringing back Jacoby. But reality check? None of them are likely to be traded. However, a name like Tyreek Hill popped up. Imagine this, Tyreek Hill and Stephon Diggs flanking Drake Maye. That's not just a dream, it's a quarterback's dream, a fan's dream, and a nightmare for every defense in the AFC East. Is it realistic? Hard to say. But if the Patriots can swing a deal like that, the offense transforms overnight. And what about Travis Hunter? The Colorado two-way phenom is considered one of the top 2 or 3 players in the entire draft. The Patriots don't currently hold a top 2 pick, but could they trade up? Possibly. There's talk of trying to swing a deal with the Browns, who hold pick number 2. Would it cost a lot? Absolutely. Is it worth it? That's the big debate. Hunter is the kind of player who changes the identity of a franchise. For a team that's lacked star power since Brady left, he could be that next cornerstone. Meanwhile, in the second round, pick 38, wide receivers are the name of the game. Trey Harris, Juan Burton, there's depth in this class. Harris in particular could be a strong pairing with Diggs or another veteran WR. The Patriots are clearly keeping options open, but they'll need to be strategic. Then there's the idea of trading down. And folks, don't panic, there will be offers. The draft class may be thin at quarterback, but that makes pick number 4 even more valuable. Teams like the Saints, Raiders, Panthers, they're all QB hungry. If the Patriots want to slide down to pick number 8 or number 9, they could still land a player like Armin Mebo, who fans seem to agree is top 5 talent but might slip based on team needs. And just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder, there's a real possibility the Patriots could use a late-round pick on a kicker. Yep, with no current kicker on the roster and multiple 5th and 7th round selections, why not groom the next Vinatieri or Gostkowski? Just don't expect anyone to trade up for a kicker this time. We've learned from the Bill Belichick era, haven't we? All of this sets the stage for one of the most unpredictable, high-stakes drafts the Patriots have had in years. Will they finally deliver the kind of offensive firepower fans have been begging for? Will they shore up the O-line and protect their young quarterback? Or will we see another season of head-scratching decisions and what could have been moments? Patriots Nation, it's your time to weigh in. Do you trust this front office to get it right? Should the team make a blockbuster move for Travis Hunter? Stick with Rhamondre or trade him while they can? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is more than just a draft. This is the foundation of the Patriots' future. And here's where things get even more fascinating, because while we're all focused on the first few rounds, there's something brewing deeper in this draft class that could signal a philosophical shift for New England. Old school fans remember when the Patriots made their dynasty run with discipline, depth, and diamonds in the rough. This year, it seems like the War Room might be taking a page out of that same playbook again, especially when you listen to how they're talking about late-round opportunities. Case in point, the kicker question. It might sound like a footnote, pun fully intended, but it speaks volumes. With 2 picks in round 5 and another pair in round 7, New England is in prime position to grab a developmental kicker and build him from scratch. And honestly, that might be the best way forward. No one wants another situation like Roberto Aguayo. Yes, we remember, but in a year with no sure thing in free agency, growing your own specialist isn't just smart, it's necessary. And when asked about their favorite current player on the roster, the answer wasn't Drake Maye. It wasn't even someone on offense. It was Alex Austin. Let that sink in. A cornerback who's flying so under the radar that most casual fans couldn't pick him out of a lineup, but someone who's been making waves with his scrappiness, quick hands, and hard-nosed mentality. And here's the kicker. He's not just filling a spot. He's carving out a real role. With Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis commanding the spotlight, Austin's development is one of those hidden stories that could turn into a massive success this season. It's the kind of internal growth championship teams are made of. And then, there was that blockbuster mock trade offer from the Vikings. Let me spell this out for you because it's wild. Minnesota sends pick number 18 this year, their 2026 second and third round picks, and next year's first rounder, just to move up. If you're the Patriots, how do you say no to that? You're essentially flipping one asset for 4 premium picks over the next 2 seasons. That's how you rebuild fast. That's how you set yourself up to dominate the AFC East by 2026. And judging by the reaction from the mailbag host, it was a slam dunk. Stamp it. Move on. That kind of conviction only comes when a deal is just too good to pass up. But let's not pretend it's all sunshine and strategy. There's real concern, genuine, palpable anxiety about the Patriots getting caught in no man's land. What if they want to trade back and the phone doesn't ring? What if the guy they want at number 4 isn't there, and they panic? It's not just fans asking these questions. Insiders are raising the alarm about how thin this draft is in top-end talent.